car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the dance. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. Slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we.
Mixin', fixin' for another big game. It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see running back Joe Mixon coming off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Washington Redskins.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Let's go.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. It's caught. Lockett. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's got room. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check 6 guys. Hey, check 24.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Holding. Defense.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, get on. Let's go, defense. It's our time.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
65.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Wilson will throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently, they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them that's up.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wilson. They lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check one.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 27 yards there, a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here's Haskins to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Two minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll give it to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Switch. Check 13.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tevin Coleman. As the first half is winding down, and the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard. Line. So here are the Redskins now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10.
Slam. Check.
It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Got four down. Hey, switch gears. Kill. Shit. Zip that.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run the counter. Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, we want...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. This is Mixon. Down to the 25. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing... not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Austin. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Redskins.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Mixon with a 1st down carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 27, Haskins. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Check 50, check 50. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 50.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman.
It's run, fellas, it's run.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
On the run, it's Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Second down, Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mixon with it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Safety creep. Deuce. Hatchet. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Game offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive team.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes. Oh, no, he lost the football. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Haskins. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch it.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
24's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Here we go with Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing is Wilson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Will let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
24 is the mic.
Haskins going to try to throw it. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
24 is the mic. Man, I got you. 24.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.